Welcome to Things You Should Know, the American Civil War edition. Yes, just a quick editor's note. The word is supposed to be bluff, not bluffs. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I'm not going back to change it, so sorry about that ahead of time. Today we'll move from Buckland Mills, located in Fauquier County, Virginia, to Pine Bluffs, located in Jefferson County, Arkansas, on October 25, 1863, for the Battle of Pine Bluffs. Also known as the Action of Pine Bluffs, but not to be confused with the future Battle of Pine Bluffs that will occur in 1864, known as the Skirmish at Pine Bluffs. Today's challenge is between the attacking Confederate forces commanded by General John S. Marmaduke and his 2,000 cavalry from his self-named Marmaduke's division and an additional 12 cannon. Standing hard against him today is Union Colonel Powell Clayton from the 5th Kansas Cavalry, commanding a mix of 550 5th Kansas Cavalry and Kansas Militia Regulars, along with another 300-strong unit of African-American freedmen that had been assigned as well. Supporting them were 9 cannons defending their posts located at Pine Bluffs. Fortunately for the Union forces today, they would be victorious against the Confederates. It has been a while since our last battle in this area, and just as a reminder, this was part of the Union's movement that had captured Little Rock, Arkansas, back in September of 1863, and was a key post in defending Union control over Arkansas itself. Union Colonel Clayton of the 5th Kansas Cavalry had been sent to Pine Bluffs to help shield against any counterattacks by the Confederates. His posting had been quiet until on October 25th he received a single hour's notice of the oncoming Confederate forces under General John S. Marmaduke. To determine the danger to his forces, at 8 a.m. Clayton sent out Lieutenant M.F. Clark with a company of cavalry to scout the disposition of the Confederates. The Union company met and briefly skirmished with the Confederates, when Confederate General John S. Marmaduke approached the Union force under a flag of truce and demanded that they surrender. Lieutenant M.F. Clark told Marmaduke that there would be no surrender, and he took his men back to Pine Bluff to report to Clayton what had been found. Acting quickly, Clayton ordered his men to secure the area as much as possible. The freedmen started moving cotton bales located in nearby warehouses to help fortify the courthouse square, as they did not have entrenchments at this posting. This would be a critical part of their ability to resist Marmaduke. When 8 a.m. came around, Clayton and his men were waiting as Marmaduke approached Pine Bluff from multiple directions. Marmaduke, an extremely experienced commander, had assigned his men to attack in a cohesive, coordinated attack utilizing flanking maneuvers. When the initial Confederate artillery bombardment started, the civilians in town, who did not have time to retreat themselves, were thrown into panic, many hiding in the courthouse with the Union soldiers, and another large portion of the town eventually got to the banks of the river and suffered in the October cold as the battle unfolded. What Marmaduke had not expected in the courthouse square was an organized Union force utilizing the cotton bales as effective cover, along with already pre-sighted Union artillery waiting for his men. The initial attack was fierce, and for 5 hours Marmaduke attacked the square. Marmaduke even attempted to set the courthouse itself on fire, but was once again stopped cold multiple times by coordinated infantry, cavalry, and artillery from the Union. The attacks continued for a short time, but eventually Marmaduke decided it wasn't going to work and at this time withdrew back to Princeton, Arkansas. He is quoted as having admired the defenses of the Union by saying that the Federals fought like devils. The results of the battle were conservatively 56 Union casualties, including 16 dead and 40 wounded or missing, and the Confederates suffering 41 dead, wounded, or missing. Join us again next time on Things You Should Know, the American Civil War edition.